Hi guys, how are you? I'm sure you remember me. It's me, Samayasar Jain. Well, all of you might be wondering where was I, what I was doing all these days. The thing is that ever since this year started, I was busy with a lot of things. I got my new job and I was like held up with a lot of things. So sorry to keep you waiting. But anyway, here I am today. Well, today is a Sunday and it's my holiday. So, a lot of people have been asking me this question. So, I thought I'll just make a video on this. Okay, and one more thing, guys. Remember, this is only this this video is only according to my opinion. Okay, so the topic for today's video is which city is better and how, Chennai or Bangalore. So because I can give my opinion on this because I have actually lived in these two cities for a good number of time, so I can give a good comparison about Chennai and Bangalore. Okay, so please guys remember, no hard feelings, and remember one more thing, this video is just according to my opinion, what I feel about each city. So this video is not to say that that this city is better and that city is not better, nothing like that. Every city is improving in the world. India is progressing drastically, and so one day all of us will have a great world to live in. So one last time telling you guys, this is just based on my personal opinion. Okay, so Chennai versus Bangalore, in my opinion. Let us see what are the differences. I've actually noted down certain points on which points to speak. So I will just see those points and I'll just tell you. In those categories which city is better and why. That's all. Okay. So let's begin, guys. Come on, guys. Please be enthusiastic. I know this Omicron has come now, but please, things are getting better slowly and steadily, and one day we are going to go back to our normal lives, just like how it was before COVID. So all of you, please stay motivated, have full faith in yourself and in God, and let's make this world a better place. Okay, I'll just start with the topic now. Chennai versus Bangalore. The first part is, when you compare Chennai and Bangalore, I will do the comparison about the people. Okay, the people in Chennai and Bangalore. When it comes to people, I cannot say who is better and who is like less better. Both the people are amazing. Both the people in Chennai and Bangalore are always very active, full of life, enthusiastic, enjoying their lives, and also they are like they're very respectful to the for people who come to visit their place. They're very they show a lot of hospitality to outside people and everything. So when it comes to people, both Chennai and Bangalore are amazing people, have got amazing and cheerful and very sweet people. So I cannot say who is better and who is less better. Both the people are equally amazing. Okay, equally amazing. Well, the next point is food. When you compare the food in Bangalore and Chennai, which is better? One more thing, it does not mean that Bangalore food is not good. Bangalore has amazing food, but when it comes to the comparison of food, when you compare Bangalore to Chennai, without a doubt I will say Chennai is better. The food in Chennai is fantastic. The way they use their spices, their masalas, their South Indian special those special ingredients they use, it is just fantastic and amazing. So when you compare the food, Bangalore has amazing food, but when compared to Chennai, I will say, in my opinion, in Chennai the food is much better as compared to the food in Bangalore. Okay, I mean in the taste. Okay, Chennai food is very delicious and awesome as compared to Bangalore. Okay, so well, the next factor is infrastructure. When it comes to infrastructure, hands down, Bangalore is way, 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 way better than Chennai. Yes, Chennai is also a metropolitan city in India, and Chennai is growing very fast. But you know, honestly speaking, the infrastructure of Bangalore is highly advanced. In the last 10 years, in the last 9 to 10 years, Bangalore has developed very rapidly. It has become the IT hub of India, and there are a lot of job opportunities, and most of the people from all parts of India are moving to Bangalore for for getting good jobs with good salaries and etc. So basically, even when you look at the infrastructure in Bangalore today, it is absolutely modern, very westernized, very high standard. The standard of living in Bangalore is very high and amazing. So Chennai is also improving, and Chennai is. I'm not saying that Chennai is not advanced. Chennai is also one of the most advanced city in India. It's also a metropolitan city, but when you compare the infrastructure of Bangalore and Chennai, hands down, Bangalore is much more advanced than Chennai. Okay, so here I'll give the point to Bangalore. Now coming to the next part, traffic. Which city has more traffic? So Bangalore, because it has got a very big population, and a lot of people have been coming to Bangalore lately, as I just mentioned. Bangalore has got a big traffic, and especially in the evenings, when you want to travel, you will see a lot of traffic. And for example, if you when there is a traffic in Bangalore, let's say for example you have to move from one place to another in half an hour, but the traffic is so heavy that let's say from one place to another place, if it takes half an hour to travel on a normal basis, whereas if there is traffic in Bangalore, you will reach that place in 2 hours, where actually you could just reach in half an hour. It will take 2 hours to reach. Why? Because the traffic is that big, and it's like just way too much. Well, compared to the traffic in Chennai, Chennai also has big traffic and big population, but at least in Chennai, when there is traffic, at least slowly also the vehicles will keep moving and moving and moving, and within 10 to 15 minutes, everything all the vehicles start moving normally. So basically, what I mean to say is, the less traffic, the better. So as compared to Bangalore, in Chennai, the traffic is not as heavy and loaded as in Bangalore. And in Chennai, the traffic is compared to Bangalore, the traffic is not you will not be stuck in one place for 1 hour and all. So when it comes to traffic, because Chennai has a little lighter traffic as compared to Bangalore, I will say Chennai is better in this issue as well. Excuse me, guys. I'm feeling to sneeze. Just 1 second. Sorry, guys. I just felt like sneezing. Okay, so in terms of traffic, I will say Chennai is better because it has got a little bit lighter traffic as compared to Bangalore. Okay, now moving ahead to the next category, the next point, job opportunities. If you compare the job opportunities in Chennai and Bangalore, which is better? Well, both cities have got lots and lots of job opportunities. Both cities they are progressing drastically, and there are a lot of job opportunities for people in these cities. But then if you ask me which city has better job opportunities when compared to Chennai and Bangalore, I will say Bangalore. Because I don't know how true this is, but then I've heard from some of my friends and relatives in Bangalore that in Bangalore, for example, one person leaves a company, within the next 1 week or within the next 5 days, he or she gets another job in Bangalore very quickly. Whereas in Chennai, after leaving one company, after leaving one job, at least it will take like 2 to 3 weeks before you get a new job. So I'm not even in here, both Chennai and Bangalore have got amazing job opportunities, and opportunities are increasing day by day. But when compared to uh, if I have to compare these two cities, in my opinion, I will say Bangalore has better job opportunities as compared to Chennai. So here Bangalore gets the point. So now next coming, safety comparison. Safety comparison means like crime rate and everything. Well, as you all know, no city and no country in the world is free, is are like free of crime. But you know each city and each country does its best to control the crime rate and to reduce crimes. So if so when if I have to compare Bangalore and Chennai when it comes to safety comparison, safety issues, I will say Chennai is better because Chennai is comparatively safer than Bangalore in terms of crime. Like if you talk about morning, in the morning, I will say both Bangalore and Chennai are more or less equally safe. But when it comes to in the evenings and at night after sunset, I will say Chennai is safer than Bangalore. Because even I'm not just saying this casually. I've also checked on the internet. Chennai has a slightly lower crime rate than Bangalore, and even I've talked to most of my colleagues in the office and all, and most of my office colleagues who are ladies, who are females, they have worked in Bangalore before and now they're working in Chennai. And they have told that even before, when they were in Bangalore, they would walk home, they will sometimes walk home from office, and it would and they would reach home, but then sometimes they could face some kind of verbal harassment from certain from certain people and all those things in Bangalore. So basically even they have told me that here in Chennai they feel absolutely safe, they feel completely secure to walk alone even at night. And here in Chennai, even many ladies, in fact most of the modern ladies, and this one they go to parties late at night, and they travel alone at night after 11:30 p.m. and all that. But then still they have told that Chennai is very safe. They have no fear of traveling at night or even at midnight in Chennai. So when it comes to safety matters, I will say Chennai is much safer than Bangalore. In fact, not I think I just mentioned that Chennai has little bit fewer crimes than Bangalore. Yeah, that is true. But then I will say that overall, I will say, in my opinion, I will say to live in, Chennai is much safer than Bangalore. Okay. The next category is movie industry. Who does not like movies? All of us like movies. I'm a person of today, and I'm sure all of you are becoming the people of today. So we love movies. We love you know in fact, watching movies is one of the best form of entertainment. So who does not like movies? So when it comes to the movie industry, like in India has got in India, almost every state has got its own film industry. And among all the states, the Mumbai film industry, Bollywood, that is the largest. And after Bollywood, the second largest film industry in India is Kollywood, which is the Tamil film industry. The Tamil film industry is called Kollywood, Kollywwood, Kollywood. So whereas even the Kannada film industry is awesome. It is it is booming, and a lot of new people are getting a lot of opportunities in the Kannada's industry. So basically, the Kannada film industry is called Sandalwood, Sandalwood, Sandalwood. So The top five film industries of India are Bollywood, Collywood, Tollywood, Mollywood, and Sandalwood. So basically, Bollywood is the Hindi film industry, Collywood is the Tamil film industry, and Tollywood is the Telugu film industry, Mollywood is the Malayalam film industry, and the fifth, Sandalwood, is the Kannada film industry. So like when I compare the film industries of Chennai and Bangalore, the Bangalore's film industry, which is the Kannada film industry, Sandalwood, it is the fifth largest in India, whereas the Tamil film industry is the second largest in India, just after Bollywood. Number one is Bollywood. The second largest is the Tamil film industry, that is Collywood. So when it comes to the movie industries, no doubt both Sandalwood and Collywood are amazing movie industries. Both of them make amazing movies, and very awesome movies and entertaining movies. But because the Tamil movie industry is the second largest after Bollywood, so I will say that the Tamil movie industry is bigger. I will not say that the Tamil movie industry is better than Kannada. I will not say that the Tamil movie industry is better than the Kannada movie industry. I'll just say that the Tamil movie industry is bigger. It is much bigger than the Kannada movie industry. So when it comes to the comparison of the movie industry, here it is not about which is better, which is bigger. So I will say that the movie industry of Chennai is much bigger than the movie industry of Bangalore. So in the movie industry, I will give the thumbs up to Chennai. Okay. So coming to the next point, weather comparison, the weather and climate. The weather and climate in both the cities, if you compare, Bangalore is generally, it is a landlocked city. I mean, like it is not like it has got a seashore. It is a landlocked city. Whereas in Chennai, like they have a seashore. It is the city is in the complete border of India, and there is seashore. Where there is seashore, there is like a lot of moist. There is heat, and weather is normally it is towards the hotter side. So Bangalore has got a very calm, and a very humid, very calm weather. But then me personally, and I've been in Bangalore, especially when it comes to winter. During the season of winter, I would get lot of this I would get itchiness on my skin. I would have some I would get some dry skin issues and all those things. I mean, because due to the extreme cold, only during the winter season, my skin would become very dry when I was in Bangalore. But then in Chennai, when I was staying in Chennai, even in the season of winter, even during winter, because the city is in the seashore, normally it is there is lot of heat. The weather is very hot. So even in winter, I did not have any skin issues and all in Chennai. In fact, the weather and climate in Chennai suits me very well, as suits me much better as compared to that of Bangalore. So in my opinion, okay, I'm not saying that overall, I'm saying in my opinion, for me, at least for me, because this is my personal experience. For me, I will say the weather and climate of Chennai is better for me as compared to that of Bangalore. Okay, so even here, I give the upper hand to Chennai. Now coming to the cost of living. Okay, not standard of living, but cost of living. When it comes to the cost of living, without a doubt, Bangalore is more expensive than Chennai. Bangalore has got amazing facilities, amazing luxuries, amazing quality of life, and so does Chennai. But guess what? In Chennai, you can get the same luxuries, and even the same the same good standard of living like in Bangalore, but for a much cheaper price, for a much lower price. So when you compare Bangalore and Chennai, Bangalore is more expensive than Chennai. In fact, Bangalore is it is the second most expensive city in India after Mumbai. In India, the most expensive city is number one Mumbai, second is Bangalore, and then third I think it's either Kolkata or Delhi, and then fourth comes Chennai. Fourth or fifth comes Chennai. So basically, Bangalore is a lot more expensive. The cost of living in Bangalore is way too high as compared to that of Chennai. So even here, because Chennai has, because the cost of living in Chennai is lower than Bangalore, I will say, I will give the hands up to Chennai. Chennai has got the point here. So I will say Chennai is better because it is cheaper than Bangalore. Now coming to the last point, standard of living. Just now I spoke about cost of living. Now coming to the standard of living, like which city has got a better standard of living. So even when you compare the standard of living, both cities are amazing. But as I mentioned before, when you compare the standard of living, I will say Bangalore is much better than Chennai, because if you guys remember, when I was talking about the comparison between the infrastructure, I've mentioned that Bangalore's infrastructure is far more advanced than that of Chennai. So therefore, even the standard of living in Bangalore is much higher and better as compared to that of Chennai. So when you compare the cost of living, I will say Chennai is better. But when you compare the standard of living, I will say Bangalore is better. So that's it. Now coming to the final point, in my opinion, which is better. So let's take a look. I will just count the points in which are the areas where Bangalore has got the point and which are the areas where Chennai has got the point. So okay, I'll just count one last time. So for people comparison, both were amazing. So both of them get one point. So when you compare food, I said Chennai is better. So Chennai has got better food. And even when it comes to traffic, Chennai has a little bit lighter traffic than Bangalore. So there Chennai has got the point. And even when it comes to safety comparison, Chennai is better. And movie industry, Chennai's movie industry is bigger. And weather comparison, for me, the weather in Chennai is more suitable. And last, the cost of living in Chennai is cheaper. So that is the sixth point. So in total, Chennai has got 6 points. Now let's see which are the points where Bangalore has got the upper hand. So as I talked about, number one, of course, the infrastructure. I told you, when you talk about infrastructure, the infrastructure of Bangalore is much better than Chennai. So Bangalore has got a point there. And even when you talk about the job opportunities, I mentioned about the job opportunities in both the cities. So Bangalore has got better job opportunities. So here Bangalore gets the second point. And now talking about the standard of living. So when you talk about the standard of living, because the infrastructure of Bangalore is much better than Chennai, therefore even the standard of living in Bangalore is higher than Chennai, and you can say the standard of living in Bangalore is better than that of Chennai. So here Bangalore has got 1 point. So overall Bangalore has got 3 points. When you talk about infrastructure, job opportunities, and cost and standard of living, sorry, not cost, standard of living. So infrastructure, job opportunities, and standard of living, Bangalore is better. But when you talk about food, lesser traffic, more safety, bigger movie industry, suitable weather, and cost of living, in these six criterias, in these 6 areas, Chennai has got the upper hand. So and as I mentioned to you, number one, people comparison, both the people are amazing. I cannot say that that these people are better and these people are less better. Both the people of Chennai and Bangalore are equally great and amazing. So so in the people's comparison, uh, 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 neither of the one is better than the other. Both are equally good and amazing. So when you talk about apart from the people comparison, when I talk about all the other criterias, Bangalore has Bangalore has got upper hand in 3 areas, whereas Chennai has got upper hand in 6 areas. So in my opinion, the final result will be that I will say overall Chennai versus Bangalore. In my opinion, the winner is Chennai. Chennai is, in my opinion, a better city as compared to Bangalore. At least for me. I'm not talking about everyone. I'm sure all of you have got different opinions, and in fact, each of us have got different experiences. I'm sure all of you have different personal experiences for yourselves. So for some people they may say Bangalore is better. For some people they may say Chennai is better. I'm here just talking about my personal experience and my opinion and my point of view. Okay, I'm like stressing on this because I don't want anyone to get hard feelings, and feel like that okay, I'm sure some people who love Bangalore, they should not start hating me and saying that how can you say all these things and all. So please guys, this is just a casual video. This is not any controversial video or something like that. This is just a video about what is my opinion on which city is better. As I've mentioned, even there are 3 criterias where Bangalore has got an upper hand than Chennai, according to my opinion. So in my opinion, overall, I will say that Chennai is, at least for me, Chennai is, a more suitable city for me to live in as compared to Bangalore. That's all, guys. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. I'll keep posting new videos. I'll keep seeing you guys very often. And thank you very much. Have a great year ahead, and thank you. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai Ho.